We're so happy to be here. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. It's my pleasure to present to you Grammy-nominated artist who is also known as a musician with a message. A part rapper, part singer-songwriter, he is here today to enchant us with the blends of his voice, guitar, and loop pedal to take us to a very unique experience. Please welcome Mr. Saul Paul. Yeah!
Saul Paul, uno, dos, tres, Andres, nuestra familia. It's a house party at our home. Bienvenidos, welcome to mi casa. Call me Saul Paul, you can call me Mufasa.
That was absolute perfect intro right there. Because it said, welcome to my... That's a song I wrote called Home. And this is the first time I get to perform on stage on the couch. Yeah, so it feels like I'm at my home chilling. And y'all are just like vibing with me. How's everybody feeling? All right, cool. So we have folks watching this live stream. So I want to make them feel welcome, and at the same time, I want to give you your, I want you to feel special, because I'm all about the live show. So, my name is Saul Paul. I'm a musician with a message. Today I'm going to entertain, inspire, and empower. That's my simple goal. Share my story. Share some lessons learned on the journey, and tell you about a couple of the different companies that I've launched and some of the work that we do. But I'll begin simply with some music. Rise to the moment, rise to the occasion. Open your eyes, recognize there's greatness. Within your reach, you should seize it, you should take it. Can you see it, can you taste destiny? Hard work and a plan that is a recipe for success that'll launch you where them blessings be. The road to riches though, that's where them testers be. But I ain't tripping, you knowin' how it's Texans be. A lot of pride, plus a lot of confidence. And my job is to see what is not obvious as a pioneer. Entrepreneur, so I'ma work it out till it's smoother than velour, for sure. See, I'ma make it to the finish line. I got my second win, and now it's finish time. It's like spinach time, and I am Popeye. Stop short, not I. Lord, rise and open your eyes. Now is the time for you to shine. Yeah, say rise, rise. On this next part, to help set the vibe, I programmed this so that it's a little interactive. So don't get caught up in the ambiance, the vibe, and the melody. I need you to actually do something. Put your hands in the sky, from side to side, ain't going nowhere, we just wait on bye-bye. To all of the haters, to all the haters, to all of the haters, yeah. And put your hands in the sky, from side to side, ain't going nowhere, we just wait on bye-bye. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break the wall. Shout out to the camera crew. Give it up for the camera crew. Yeah, I'm a problem. I'm a problem in so many different ways. Hopefully you recognize where you're a problem at. Not that you have problems, but when you're a beast at something, that makes you a problem. Like it's hard to contain. Anyway, I'm a problem for the camera crew. Like usually when I'm on stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people and I'm moving and I'm walking and I'm this, that, and they have a spot for me, but I'm doing what I do, so I'm everywhere. Like I just created this dope moment when y'all would put your hands in the sky with the camera crew and ready for that. So like, and then so y'all did it, but then they missed it, and then after I stopped, then they caught y'all. So I'm gonna bring it back later, and I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. Like this is the heads up, camera crew. I'm gonna do it when you say, oh yeah, I might even do like this or something. You're like, okay, get ready, money shot, money shot. All right, so how many of y'all got a mama? All right, make some noise for mamas. Mamas go hard. Me, I don't have one. My mother passed away in a car accident when I was 3 years old. And before my mom died, my dad had already abandoned me. He was more of a sperm donor than a father. I've never met him. He was gone before I was born. So my mom died, my dad left. That led to me being in foster care. And but there was this amazing woman named Pearlie, and she swooped in like Wonder Woman, and she adopted me. Problem is, she was old, and I was young. She was slow, I was fast. She was soft-hearted, and I was hard-headed. And because of that, I took advantage of that situation. Like I knew I was loved, but I also knew like I could do no wrong in her eyes. And so that was a blessing. I grew up in the ghetto, one of the many ghettos in Houston. I grew up in one of the famous ghettos called Greens Point, nicknamed Guns Point. That's on the north side, Acres Homes, Fofo. That's where I'm from. I grew up in that environment. And it was this very unique situation because it was this dichotomy of I grew up in the trap, like the worst of the worst, but in school I was in the gifted and talented program. So when I would go to school, I wouldn't be around any of my friends or people from my neighborhood. I would be in this totally different world. And I realize now in hindsight how that impacted me. Because as I create community and go to all these various spaces, I've always been around different groups of people. And my personality and nature is to create community. So how about we create some community right now? I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna finish telling you this story. I need somebody to give me a word.
Digital.
What was that?
Digital.
Digital, that's a great word. Okay, cool, check this out, leadership. I like to talk about leadership. I saw somebody had on a dope shirt, Derek Lively, right? I'm talking to Derek, he had on this shirt, Clean Cause. And that's a company that inspired one of my companies. I have this company called Change Water. I love Clean Cause because they donate a significant amount of their profits to a cause. Myself, I started this beverage company called Change Water, and we donate 50% of our profits to local nonprofits that serve young people all across the country. But anyway, I was talking to him, and his first question, he was like, what do you do though? Like, I know you do TED Talks and stuff, but like, what do you do? So I found that intriguing. Who here knows what I do? Wow, okay, cool. Like, I think the people that came with me. All right, so, yeah, I'm a dope artist and whatnot. I'm Grammy nominated, but that's not really what I do. So maybe I should share that first before I go to this next thing. Because here's a life lesson. When you don't really understand something, it's hard to, when you perceive something wrong, it's hard to receive right from it. So I don't know how you can see me, but if you don't see it right, like you might be waiting for me to like do a song or something. That's not what I really came to do. Waiting for me to do this and do that. I came to entertain, inspire, and empower. My goal is to entertain, inspire, and empower you to live your best life, walk in your purpose, accomplish your goals, live your best life, and be the change right where you are. So anyway, like I do keynotes, concerts, and create these festivals. I had a festival at SaulPaul we just created right before I came here, yada, yada, yada. But for me, it's all about creating community. And so I've had the chance to travel the world and create community, and I do that through music. And on America's Got Talent, I did this thing, and I'm gonna do that for you now. So that's why I had somebody give me a word, and one of those words was digital. Somebody else give me another word.
Knowledge.
Who said that? I like to acknowledge people. Okay, knowledge. That also reminds me, because I'm a leader, I recognize that leadership is not about people following you, but influence. And everywhere I go, I make it a no-hate zone. And so because people are brave enough to yell out a word in the crowd and stand out, I think that's worthy of celebrating them. There's a no-hate zone. So when somebody gives me a word, I'm gonna repeat it to you, and then you clap and celebrate that person. So the first word I got was digital. Okay. And then the next word I got was knowledge. All right, perfect. Somebody else give me another word. See how the vibe is changing? Now people talking over each other and everything. Everybody's ready to participate. I love it. No, you get to go first. Together? I love it. Okay, we got together, and what was the word over here? Opportunity. Are you black? Shout out for black people. Make some noise for black people. I had to ask because the light is when you're an artist on stage, like the light is in your eyes. I can't really see, but I thought you were. Yeah, I hope that doesn't make you uncomfortable, awkward. I know this is probably not that space, but I know some places it does. I like making people uncomfortable. Like, why does that make you uncomfortable? I'm proud to be black. I live here, I give here. In 2017, I won Austinite of the Year. It's quite significant. That's an amazing award. The other Austinites of the Year are Michael Dell, Kendra Scott, and so on and so forth. So when I won that award, it was quite the honor. Anyway, it's very interesting because here in Austin, there's like black flight, meaning there aren't that many African American people in the first place, and the ones that are here tend to leave. That's why this event is amazing as we rethink Austin. You have to factor in some of these facts. But anyway, when I see black people, I automatically shout them out. All right, thank you, black woman. But what was your word? Opportunity. Okay, we got opportunity, together, knowledge, and digital. Now, I need a big word, like multi-syllabic, or different, or unique. Like, I'm fancy. It's funny, I'm bougie, but at the same time I'm ghetto, so I like to say bougetto. So because I'm bougetto, I like things that are different, like I'm trying to stand out and be fly. So I want this song to stand out, so I need a very unique word. Y'all like that one? Yeah. I heard the crowd be like, yeah. All right, cool. So are we going with serendipity or serendipitous? You mean what you said, huh? Okay, I like it. All right. I'm going to go with serendipity, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I hate when people ask me, like, did you mean? I'm like, I said what I meant. That's kind of like a microaggression, really. But that's a whole different conference. Like, how you going to ask me, like, did I mean something other than what I said? All right, cool. Anybody else got a word you want to put in this musical gumbo? Charismatic, I like that. Okay, cool. My wife is probably writing these words. She's going to text them to me. But I just came from South by, where I hosted this dope experience. We did an activation. We had all the elements of hip-hop, beatboxing, graffiti, breakdancing. My homie Abe Ambassador, he's here now. He was on the ones and twos. And then I came there. I left there, came here, and then I changed clothes. And when I changed clothes, I did it in the car. Don't tell nobody. And when I changed clothes in the car, I left my phone in the car. So all that to say, Bianca, don't text me, because I'm not going to get it. All right. And you up here, sir, because yeah, what's your word? So side note, if you don't want to get picked, don't make eye contact with me. Also, if you don't want to get picked, do not look off. Like, clearly you don't want to get picked, because then I'll probably still pick you. So basically, it's a 50-50 chance. Like anything can happen. Anyway, what's your word, sir?
I'm going to say equity.
Ooh, okay. Equity. All right, so let me see. It's on me to remember all these. We got together, knowledge, opportunity, equity, serendipity, digital. I forget any? Okay, cool. So check it out. You can't see it, but I got like some fancy equipment down here, and it allows me to do cool stuff, like play stuff and record it. So watch this. Can we turn my monitor down just a little bit, maybe? That'll help with the feedback. You see it? We have some background music. Now we need a chorus. N-O-W, what's that spell? No. Perfect. Okay, every time I point to y'all, I want y'all to say, no. If your mind's right, then you shine right. No. You tight right. No. You bright right. No. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. You did better than like 85% of people. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna play the beat, now we're gonna do it to the beat. If your mind's right, then you shine right. You tight right. You bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. Give it up for yourselves. Y'all literally did that. I have 8-10 minutes of my show walking people through that segment before. That was like one and done. I love it. I love it. Okay, cool. So we have the music, we have the chorus, we have the words. Opportunity, knowledge, digital, together, serendipity. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Equity. If I forget one, y'all just yell it out. Okay, cool. So every time I use one of those words in this song that I'm about to make up on the spot in real time, no one's ever heard it before because I didn't make it up yet. I'm about to make it up on the spot. But every time I use one of those words, I need y'all to do me a favor and chunk the deuce. So does everyone know how to chunk the deuce? I feel it. Oh, this crowd is like lit. About 85% of y'all know. But check this out. I want to be totally inclusive, and I don't want to make anybody feel awkward. So I'm going to teach everybody how to do it. Everybody put your peace sign up. Turn your hand backwards facing you. Bend your wrist 90 degrees. Go back where you started. Repeat. That's called chunking the deuce. Yes, for everybody who didn't know, hey, I see you. Boom, boom, boom. I love it. Okay, cool. So if I say equity, if I say opportunity, serendipity, together, what else? Oh, digital, and then charismatic, you chunk a deuce. All right, let's make a song. If your mind's right, then you shine right. You tight right. You bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. One more time. If your mind's right, then you shine bright. You tight right. You bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. I got a cousin named Luke, we call him Luca. I'm posted up on South First, right here at Buka. I don't need to go to no hookah. I do what I do, I'm a Longhorn, yes I hook him up. Yeah, his name is Saul Paul. He throwing up the horns, all I ever do is ball. Sometimes I fall, actually just stumble. But I speak clearly, seldom do I mumble. I'm like Matumbo, oh, they getting blocked. I've been going hard, these haters, I leave them shots. Nah. And I don't like no, I do what I do, I built my life on the rock for sure. Hey, yeah, it's life. Shout out to my homegirl Felicia, Lady Lights. She sitting in the crowd, she chunking deuce now. We gon' take it to the hook and we gon' say it real loud. If your mind's right, then you shine right. You tight right, you bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right now. One more time. If your mind's right, it goes down right. You tight right, you bright right. If your mind's right, it goes down right now. Hold up. I'm flowing from my living room. These my new kicks, yeah, they coming soon. Ooh, I made them just for the Grammys. I'ma win, no whammy. Ooh, yeah, I was cramming, but now I'm on the stage, stunning, showing out and jamming. This my moment. It's my opportunity to bring us together and create community. Yeah, I'm at it. I know I'm styling, charismatic. I ain't tripping, it's a habit. Tricks for kids, silly rabbit. But together, yeah, we can do it. Chucking up dubs, we not losing. I live in A-Town, but I am from Houston. Worldwide, global, though I'm thinking distribution. Cause if your mind right, then you shine right. You tight right, you bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. Now, one more time. If your mind's right, then you shine right. You tight right, you bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. Now, look. The metaverse, I think it's kind of pivotal. That's like 3.0, I'm talking digital. Get your mind right, and you can shine bright. Like these lights right here, I'm in the limelight. So tell me what's next. No voodoo, no cursing, no hex. They can't stop me, hey, I'm from South Texas. I've been doing what I'm doing on the mic, I'll rap. Tell me what's left. I forgot the words, but hey, I know I'm fresh. Oh, I got it. Tell me what she said. Knowledge in my head. Yeah, I said it on the beat. I think they was just trying to trick me. I feel I'm chosen like God picked me. Now check this out, I don't go for the trickery. Cause if your mind right, then you shine right. You tight right, you bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. Now, one more time. If your mind's right, then you shine right. You tight right, you bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. I was about to be finished and let it be, but my homie on the side told me about equity. So I had to chill and choose to be fair and put that word in the mix so I could be player. I ain't scared, no need to beware, but I'm cognizant, aware. I said that off the beat, but check this out, say, hey, I'm off my feet and I'm on my game. Walking this white rope, I mean this tight rope. I know it's tight though. When they talk about the flow, it's like a tourniquet. I could bring the beat back, watch it when I'm burning it. Cause if your mind right, then you shine right. You tight right, you bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. Now, last time. If your mind's right, then you shine right. You tight right, you bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. Now. True story, those shoes come out in April. I'm excited about that. I love it. I'm at the place in my career where like I don't have to explain what I do. It's like really rich people don't dress up. They don't have to. But what I do, I can only just say I entertain, inspire, and empower. And I took this story, and let me just share it succinctly. Mom died, dad left, grew up in the ghetto, got arrested by the FBI when I was 17. When I was 20, I went to the state penitentiary. As I sat in the Texas State Penitentiary, I discovered that life is the sum total of the choices that you make. I hope I don't miss you at this point because those details that I shared, because perhaps your life circumstances don't look like any of the ones that I just mentioned, so now this just sounds like a cool story. But the reality is, life is the sum total of the choices you make. Just like your business, just like everything, it's just the choices that you make. Now sometimes some people have privilege, so they maybe get dealt a better hand from the beginning, but it doesn't even matter if you get dealt a better hand, it's how you play the hand. It also doesn't matter if you get dealt a poor hand. You are not destined to fail, it matters how you play the hand. That's what I discovered as I sat in prison, and I realized that if I changed my choices, I could change my life, and I did. So I'm sitting in prison, and I'm like, my grandmother who adopted me, she made all these sacrifices. She didn't make these sacrifices so that I could fail and to end up in prison. She made these sacrifices so I could succeed, but I had to make some choices so that I could become successful. And I'm in prison, and I decided I want to go to college, I want to graduate, I want to go be the change, literally change the world. And it's cool, I have this book, I wrote a book about my life, it's called, about my memoir, it's called Be the Change, And in the book, there's a chapter when I talk about how early on, just like when somebody has a dream, when you have a vision, when you're an entrepreneur, and then you come up with this idea, and then you happily go share it with other people, and then other people laugh at you because your dream sounds so crazy. I was in prison, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna go to UT. And like, prison is very unique. There's one aspect of it where it's kind of like the space we're in right now. It's about this big, and there are bunks and cells along the side and whatnot. And I was playing a game at this table, and I was sharing my dream with these people, and they would literally go run to the other side of the day room and get other people. They would laugh at me first, and then they would go run to the other side of the room, recruit other people, bring them back, and then be like, tell them what you told me. Because they just found it laughable that I thought that I would get out of prison, I would go to college and be successful. But ultimately, I got out of prison, and then I went to the prestigious University of Texas at Austin, graduated with a 4.0, and became quite successful. I'm living my dream in 3D, and it's cool. It creates a lot of clappable moments. I don't have any complex about being the exceptional Negro. If you ever see Django Unchained, they talk about that. See, I had an amazing grandmother who raised me, so I already knew I was an exceptional Negro. So I don't really feel any special thing about being successful. It's like, really, I'm just manifesting what my mama sowed into me. Because my grandmother, everybody called her Big Mama. I just called her Mama. She was the only mama that I knew. That's the power of words. You don't even have to be the matriarch or the patriarch. You can speak hope and life into other people, and you give them something to hold on to. There are literally people that are speaking so many mean words to young people that they kill themselves. Y'all are familiar with this, right? Like, these are facts, modern day facts. So somebody can be so mean to someone, they can speak so much death over a person that that person take their own life. I'm just saying, inversely, you can speak so much life into a person that that person would actually believe the things that you say to them about themselves and go on and do great things. That's powerful. That's what I do. So first I share my story, because sometimes people don't care how much you know, so they know how much you care. But really, I'm just like a walking, talking statue. So what happens is I get out of prison, I go to UT, I graduate with a 4.0. I'm at the prestigious University of Texas. I remember the day, it was May 17th, it was a Saturday. When you graduate from UT, they have like your individual college graduation. So I graduated from the School of Communications. So I had that graduation, then they have the big graduation for the entire campus. I went to both. I was at the big graduation. Dan Rather was speaking. He gave the commencement speech. It's on the west, we were on the south lawn of the UT Tower, and he's giving the speech, and it's late in the afternoon, and the sun is setting behind the tower. And as I sit there, I had this moment. It was very profound, because I realized, like, wow, I used to be in prison, laying on my bunk, looking past the plexiglass, looking past the barbed wire, looking at the tower where the gentleman was with the rifle, waiting for somebody to run. And I would dream about like how my life could be. And then here I was at UT graduating at the UT Tower. And that's when I realized that I went from tower to tower. And that was the name of my first project. And then I graduated and went on to do a bunch of dope stuff. I worked at KVU, the ABC affiliate here in Austin. That's the last corporate job I had. That was good, but it wasn't God's best for my life. It wasn't actually my purpose. I encourage people to walk in your purpose, and good is the enemy of the great. That's why it takes confidence to step away from what's good, what's comfortable, what's working, to actually step into what may be the unknown, or step into a path that will require you to constantly practice patience and perseverance and resilience so that you can walk into what your actual purpose and destiny may be. And deeper still, so many people spend so much time on just that part of the process. I love this. I was doing some coaching earlier this week, and the question that I posed was, what does it look like if you succeed? Like, what if it all works out? People often prepare. I mean, there's a whole $1 trillion industry, right? Insurance. That's like, what if it goes wrong? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? What if that happens? I get it. But like, how much time do we spend on like, what if every crazy idea you had worked? What if everything you, what if it actually works? Like, are you preparing for that? Like that type of insurance, like success insurance. Like, man, I gotta get this ready. It's like if an artist says, man, I'm like, dude, I'm world tour. Like that's the vision. I'm talking about nations. I'm traveling the world. Cool. So you got the passport? I don't have a passport. Like, okay, you don't really expect this plan to work. Like, how could you travel the world if you don't have a passport? You have to prepare for success. That's what I discovered. If you want to dream in 3D. Also, the power comes when you recognize that you can only be you. Like, that's also scary. That requires courage. That requires being brave. But the truth is, there's a power in you being you. You are as unique as your fingerprints. So first, you have to appreciate that, recognize that, appreciate it, and then then really appreciate it. It's like myself. I found success because I'm from H-Town. We freestyle, we rap. That's kind of a theme. People's grandparents, grandmamas, like just freestyle. That's not deep what I did earlier. I know I'm really good at it and whatnot, but that's what we do. That's my culture. I love it. But when I started to see visions of how I could present my art, it looked different. Like play the guitar. Like, nah, we don't do that where I'm from. People often miss it because you look at like people like community groups and cultures that seem to be underserved and disadvantaged and whatnot, and people don't see their disadvantage. So they're so busy looking at like we can help those people what they really need. It's like when I go to a school and speak, and I'm sharing similar information that I'm sharing now, and then it's crazy when people are like, man, the kids really needed to hear that. I'm thinking to like you really needed to hear that. Like you were born on purpose with a purpose. Okay, cool. You can be successful, and when you succeed, who will you help? That's not a message for kids. That's a message for humans. This is my message to you. So I'm gonna do another song now. It's called "I Can Only Be Me." Shout out to the sound team. They got me sounding crispy. And then also I was like, oh, I need something to put my equipment on. And then the sound guy, I didn't get his name, he's really cool though. And he was like, I don't know, we put it on the couch. I was like, oh, that's fresh, I like that. Like that's what I do when I'm at the house. I just put it right there instead of sitting it up there. So anyway, check this out. I'm born with a purpose, but I'm nervous, cause I can still fail. So I'm posted on the curb here, stay serving, gonna get this smell. I ain't scared of jail, but it seems I'm afraid to bail. Myself and expose myself and live life free without a care. When I know it's a cost that I gotta pay you for the desire of my dream. So I tell like it is to my tears, my peer, and I sing. This I've been free from violent dreams and silent screams. I realize I can only be me, yeah. I said, Lord, I'm trying hard, still I feel so far, so short. Now I know one thing for sure, I can only be me. I can only be me. Lord, I'm trying hard, still I feel so far, so short. Now I know one thing for sure, I can only be me. I can only be me. My destiny so clear to me. Problems ain't nothing but therapy. Prepare for me if I care to be. What God spoke and share with me. He was there for me, care for me. Planning my course carefully. Dare that you be a blessing be. But the storm and then rest in peace. But weather knows that it's trusting me. Understanding just testing me. Trying to pick games for the lesson be. It looks solid like a blessing be. Problems with a crush, a lesson G. When I'm too real with the best of me. Recognize God with the best of me. Gotta be again if you invest in me. I tend to get to better return. Better than looks, the better I learn. I think it makes sense to wait my turn. The game's gonna tell too many players to burn.
Some holding true, holding down to make it do what it do. Life in a life in a penthouse view, when I like now, gotta make the right move. Hey, if I knew what I now know, maybe 5 years ago, I'd be so far low. Hey, but I can only be me. But since I got a time machine, right now must be the time for me. For me, if not, I still believe. Cause I can only be me. Goes down right now, now. Goes down right now, now. Goes down right now, now. Feel my right, and you shine right now. Goes down right now, now. Goes down right now, now. Goes down right now, now. Feel my right, and you shine right now. Right now, it goes down right now. Lord, I'm trying, still I feel so far, so short. Now I know one thing for sure. I can only be me. I can only be me.
Sweetness. So I'm gonna say in conclusion, to wrap it all together and put a bow on it, you were born on purpose with a purpose. As you pursue those visions that you have, and as you bring those visions to fruition, and as you dream in 3D, it will take a certain amount of courage for you to do what you actually see. If you persevere long enough, get it to the point, it's just like business in general, right? It's like if you can fund that vision, if you can show that proof of concept, if people can find, you can build it to the point where people can finally see it, though they weren't there for all of that hard work that you had to persevere and push through to bring this vision to pass and to manifest. At that point, many people come alongside. It's so crazy and amazing because for the longest, I was a lone ranger. I was this single black sheep just doing my thing. I had this unique vision. And now I'm on the other side of it because now I've done 3 TED Talks. I'm like impacting 1 million young people. That's what I care most about. I do corporate keynotes, collegiate keynotes, conferences, high schools, elementary schools, middle schools. I was at a juvenile detention center in Florida 2 weeks ago. I'm doing South by Southwest events. I win all the awards. I sit on too many boards. Yada, yada, yada. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing what Pearlie saw in me. Remember, Pearlie was my grandmother. She saw that greatness inside of me, and I'm manifesting it now. And so many people come alongside, and it's amazing because I love community, and I love collaborating and dreaming. I recognize that if you want to go fast, go along. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So I love that, but it's amazing to me, not in a bad way, just in a unique way. And I have to share it, like persist, pursue, and persist. Because it's really about the dream anyway. And then you will find your people, your tribe will find you. And then it's better when you do it that way. So yeah, and then most recently I'm most excited about being the global ambassador for the Make It movement, which is really, really amazing. As we help young people find career pathways and post-secondary success. Outside of like going to college like I did and graduating with a 4.0 like I did, like there are other paths to success and economic, financial freedom and economic empowerment. And especially sharing these jobs and like even reframing it, because so many times vocational careers and trade jobs seems really, I didn't even realize this, but like as I dove into it, I realized that they really are not appreciated as much. It's kind of like, well, if you can't do this, then you could do that. But that's really not what they are. They're really key. And there's so many young people, especially here in Austin, Texas, this boom town, Central Texas. It's so amazing. So as the ambassador for the Make It movement, I'm excited to entertain, inspire, and empower students, visit schools, because our goal is really simple. We just want students to know that they can succeed, and we provide the tools to help them succeed. We actually have this website, you should check it out. It's makeitmovement.org. If you go to the website, a lot went into it to make it simple but profound, and students and individuals can click through the website. You can share some things about yourself, and it will show you some careers and some career paths, and then provide you some resources to actually manifest that and realize that. So that's what Make It Movement is about, and we're gonna go out with one last song. Anybody want to dance? Yes? Okay, cool. So if I can get, this is gonna be our dance floor right here. If I can get at least 4 people, then I will do a dance song.
Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. Come on, come on.
We're building community out here, you know what I mean?
Hey, that's what we're doing. All right. No, you'll face the crowd. You can face the camera. I might come down and show you, or I can have. Yeah. You got it? All right. You gotta do it though. Okay, cool.
You don't come and dance now. I'm just
All right. So check this out. Let me see. Cool. I'm gonna tell you the backstory. So y'all just look pretty. They got y'all on camera. So y'all just look good for the camera. I'm gonna set it up, and then I'll tell you how to do it, and then you'll be like, okay. I can let you know just in case anybody has any trepidation. There will be no twerking. Okay, this is a different dance. All right, cool. So check this out. I was at ACL. I was performing this song, and I did a song with my friend Uno Dos Tres Andres. He's amazing, ridiculously talented. He's a Latin Grammy Award winner. We did this song, and it was so crazy because we collaborated, and all his music is Spanish language. And then we did a song together, and when he wrote his part for the song, he sang it all in English. And I was like, bro, I thought you were gonna do it in Spanish. And it was at the last song on the album. I didn't have time for him to translate it, do it differently. So I was like, I really want this song to have Spanish. So I'm from the barrio. If anybody catch that, I'm from the barrio, so I took all the spots. So basically I wrote 2 verses and I mixed English and Spanish, put the song out, it became popular, it's great. And I was performing at ACL, and as an artist, I see visions, and I was on stage, and I had this vision like, oh snap, I know what dance goes well with this song. Kind of like, certain wines pair well with certain cheeses, right? And then certain peanut butters pair well with certain jellies, like if you're not that fancy. And then certain dances go well with certain songs, and I was like, I know what song, the Macarena. Cool, easy, look at that. You're like, oh, okay. But again, we're gonna be like inclusive in case nobody knows. So y'all go ahead and look forward. I'll tell you. You just watch the woman in the hat. She knows because she's always with me. So it goes like this. Y'all watch her. It goes hand, hand, palm, palm, shoulder, shoulder, head, head, body, body, waist, waist, hula, hoo, hula, hoo. Yeah. We did that. You know what I'm saying? You need to rethink dancing. Here we go. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna play the song, I'm gonna perform it, we're gonna go out on a high note and have some fun. Uno, dos, tres, Andres, nuestra familia, it's a house party. At our hand, palm, palm, shoulder, shoulder, head, head, body, body, waist, waist, hula hoo, hula hoo. Bienvenidos, welcome to mi casa. Call me Saul Paul, you can call me Mufasa. Hasta luego, a mí, ¿qué pasa? El mundo es loco, ay caramba. If I rule the world, there'd be no more drama. Only better days y mejor mañanas. We would never ever have to worry about nada. Life would be a party with good food and piñatas. Welcome to this party, wherever you're from. Come and move your body, make yourself at home. At home. Welcome to this party, wherever you're from. Come and move your body, make yourself at home. Home, 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 home. Bala, bala, bala con
conmigo, bailo, bailo, bailo contigo, baila, baila, baila conmigo, bailo, bailo, bailo contigo. Dance, 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 so say it, dance with me. Now move your body, yeah, move your feet. I mean, 1, 2 step, yeah, 1, 2 step. Now it's your time, said you up next. I mean, the future's in your hand, the futuro is in mano. It's time to be the change, we gotta go, we gotta vamos. It's about we, yeah, it's about the chavos. Tu extra familia, our sisters and hermanos. Baila, baila, baila conmigo, bailo, bailo, bailo contigo. Baila, baila, baila conmigo, bailo, bailo, bailo contigo. Hey, make some noise for these dancers right here. Y'all look great. We're not done yet. I just want to shout y'all out. She ready. Hold on, wait for it. Hey, look, she ready to go. She ready to go. No. Here comes the breakdown. Here we go. Let's go. Welcome to this party, wherever you're from. Welcome, move your body, make yourself at home. Welcome to this party, wherever you're from. Welcome, move your body, make yourself at home. Home, 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 home.